To prevent dirt from penetrating into the pipes, only remove the protective covers in the trench. Then clean the inside of the push-in socket using a cloth and check the retaining groove for the sealing chamber using the groove scraper. Do not lubricate the sealing chamber before inserting the seal. Now insert the seal by forming it into a heart-shaped loop. Use a second loop if necessary. After that, check that the seal is seated correctly and is not protruding over the retaining groove. Then coat the thrust resistance chamber with lubricant approved for drinking water. Now insert the thrust resistance and check that it can be turned in the thrust resistance chamber. Having done so, also coat the thrust resistance and seal with lubricant. Then fit the socket clamp of the installation device. Make sure that the short sides of the bracket are resting on the front face of the socket. Then tighten the locking bolt by hand. Now lift the next pipe into the trench, loosely fit the spigot clamp and coat the spigot end with lubricant. After that, lower the pipe and insert it into the socket with the spigot end until it is central to the thrust resistance ring. The pipe axes must form a straight line both horizontally and vertically. As soon as the position is correct, connect the spigot clamp and the socket clamp with each other. Move the loose spigot clamp to the correct position and firmly tighten. Use the open-end wrenches to pull the push-in socket joints together until the second marking line on the spigot end is flush with a rubber bead on the thrust resistance. Apply 2 or 3 sudden backward movements to lock the internal thrust resistance in the tube. The pipe can now be displaced by up to 3 degrees from the pipe axis if required.